Hey guys, it's Mick and today we'll be looking at how to play Ticket to Ride. This game is a classic. As you see, we have the Polish version Wsiąść do pociągu. Games is perfect for 2 to 5 players. One standard game takes about 30 to 60 minutes, so it's a great choice for a relaxed game night. If you like what we are doing and you find this useful, please leave us a subscribe and a like. Goal of the game is to have the most points at the end. Once a player has 2 or less train cards after his turn, everybody will play one more turn and then the game will end and all the points will be calculated. Inside the box you will find the rulebook, but don't worry, we have covered you out. You will also find the game board with the cities and the route that you will be making. You will have player markers. We will find 45 train cars in each player color. You will also find train cards which we'll be using to build our routes. And lastly, you will also find our train tickets. Those are like missions that you must complete in order to get extra points. Time to get this game on the rails. Let's start with the setup. First thing, place the game board in the center of your playing area. Leave some space at the sides and top bottom for the players to have their play area. After that, depending on the number of players, give to everybody their 45 train cards as well as their own marker. Place the scoring marker starting on position 0, so 100. Shuffle all the train cards and deal 4 cards face down to each player, and then put the remaining pile near the board and reveal 5. In the same way, shuffle the deck of tickets, deal 3 to each player. Now at this point, each player looks at the tickets he got and he will have to choose from them, but remember, you must keep at least 2. So actually you can discard only 1. All the unused tickets, similarly to the train cards, put near the board. Remember, keep both your destination tickets as well as your train cards hidden from the other players. How to play? It's pretty simple. Each player makes its turn in a similar way, and each player during his turn can choose only one of 3 possible actions. After you do your one action, your turn ends and it goes to the next player. 3 actions possible. First one is drawing train card from the shop. The second action you can take is drawing destination tickets. And the final action that you can take in your turn, it's claiming a route. So remember, only one of those. Our first action, drawing train cards, we can choose to draw 2 train cards from the shop. We either take them face up or face down. As soon as we take one, we can pick another one. If we are picking face up, the shop must be refilled, so it must always have 5 visible cards. As you see, the cards have different colors that will match the routes on the map. Second possible action that we can take is drawing a destination ticket. When choosing as action, picking destination ticket, take the top 3 from the deck and choose between them which ones to keep. You can keep them all, but if you are discarding, remember that you have to keep at least one. Now, one thing that's important about ticket is that they all have in the bottom right corner a set number of points they will give upon completing the specific routes. One final action that we can take in our turn is claiming a route. When we claim a route, we connect 2 adjacent cities on the board. And to do so, we must play a set of train cards from our hand in a way that matches both the color and the number of train card spaces on the specific route. So for example, if we want to make a connection from Boston to New York, which as you see on the board has 2 yellow empty spaces, we'll need to play 2 yellow cards. In the same way, if the route we are making requires 6 orange or maybe 5 red, you will have to play the set number of cards from your hand to complete that route. And once you do this, put your train cards on the specific route to mark it as yours. After we connect 2 cities, we'll immediately score points based on the length of the route connected. In the bottom right part of the board, you have a player helper tab in which you can see how many points you will get for each route. So for example, a route that is made only by one empty space will give us 1 point. But on the other hand, if we do the longest possible route in one go, which is 6 train cars, we will get 15 points. Another important thing concerning claiming routes and points, it is that the route must be completed in one go. So if we want to connect two cities using a route that's blue with 3 empty spaces, we'll have to actually put all 3 cards in one turn. We cannot put one to start building the route and finish it later. Now it's time for some special rules that you might then encounter during your gameplay. First one is gray paths. As you see on the boards, you have the routes usually in a specific color, but there are also gray paths. Whenever you are completing a gray route, it simply means that any color can be used to complete this. It is important that you must use one color, so you cannot have a mix of say blue and yellow card, but you can choose to either do it as blue or yellow or any other color. The second special rule that you might encounter is the double connection. Double connections aren't available for games up to 3 players. Whenever you have a double connection, 2 players can claim the same connection between 2 cities. One final rule that's worth keeping in mind is the Joker card. In the train cards you will see a multicolored locomotive card. This is equivalent to what could be called a Joker. You can use it as any color as you want. So for example, if you are making a 3-piece yellow route but you only have 2 yellow cards, you can use 1 Joker card to complete your route. Joker can be picked both face up from the shop as well as face down. When you are picking it face up, you can only pick this one, so you don't get your second pick. But on the other hand, if you are picking it face down from the deck, you will still get the other pick. One final element to learn with us is the final scoring. We mentioned in the beginning that if a player has 2 or less train cards at the end of his turn, everybody will play one last turn, and at that point the game will end and we'll be starting counting points. First up, if you didn't do so while playing, add the points for each claimed route. If you did it while playing, and this is the option that we recommend, at this point every player turns up their tickets, the destination tickets, and they check on the board if the routes between the cities were completed or no. If you completed a ticket, just add the score equivalent to the number on the ticket itself. But on the other hand, if you didn't finish it, you will have to subtract those points. One final thing is the extra points, extra 10 points for the longest continuous path. For this one, you will have to check on the map and see who actually has the longest. And that's it, guys. This is all you need to know to start playing. We hope this was useful and have a great time playing this game. See you next time.